everyone, it's Ruki Aman making my follower video for 1,000 followers. I think I'm late and it's like 1,073 followers now. But either way, thank you guys for following me. I don't know why you guys follow me. I hope you guys like me. It's hot under this wig. So I guess I'll just start answering your questions so I don't waste a lot of time, but I just want to let you know that I love each and every one of you, and you don't have to worry about role-playing with me. I am just really lazy sometimes and don't role-play back right away, and I work a lot, so if I'm not on or if I'm only replying to like a couple people, it's not because I'm ignoring you, it's because I work a lot, and sometimes I'm just like, I have 3 replies in my head and that's all I can get done. So please don't ever take it personally. If I don't reply to you right away, I do work. I have a job and stuff, so, and sometimes I have other things I have to do, and sometimes I don't feel well, I don't know. But anyway, so don't ever take it personally. Don't feel like you're bugging me if you send me a couple messages. Don't hound me, but don't feel like you're bothering me if you send me messages on my Tumblr. I love getting messages from you guys. As you all probably already know, I'm Rukia Kuchiki Divided. And my muse is married to Alexa's muse, which is Ask Ichigo and Rukia. And my muse also talks a lot to Nicole's muse, which is Rain Soaked Night. So, but like I said, don't feel like, just because I have an Ichigo I roleplay with doesn't mean I can't roleplay with other Ichigos, just so you guys know. Don't ever feel like if I already have a character, I've had this question with Naruto before, just because Rukia roleplays a lot with Nikki's Naruto, Uzumaki, doesn't mean that I can't roleplay with other Narutos. I totally don't mind roleplaying with other Narutos. Let's see. So I'll just get started on answering your guys' questions, since I don't want this to be like a bajillion minute long video. So let me look on my thing here. It's actually sent me a lot of questions, which is good. Let's see if I can find the first one. I probably should have looked for it first, but I didn't. Ignore my ringtone. It must be Nicole messaging me. Okay, so my first question is, what is Rukia's relationship with Naruto? I got this one last time. Her relationship with Naruto is platonic. They are best friends. They met one time when Rukia was wandering in his village, like chasing a hollow or something. I don't really remember our first roleplay. But she met Naruto and they've been best friends ever since. There was a lot of drama with Naruto's first husband, but now with Naruto's current husband, everything is fine and dandy, they are best friends, and Naruto is the godfather for Rukia's and Ichigo's future baby. And as for my relationship with Nikki, we are friends. Nikki and I are friends. I visited her before, she's come down to visit me, we talk on text a lot, so she's my friend. We're really close friends. So, yeah. What's the kinkiest thing you and Ichigo have ever done? I think the kinkiest thing Ruki and Ichigo have ever done is, and I don't think it's never been on Tumblr. Sorry guys, my roleplay partner won't put it on Tumblr. But I think they've done some kinky stuff. Pretty much just whenever Ichigo likes to be tied up for some reason. So I guess anytime that they do that kind of stuff, I guess it's kinky. I don't know if there's something that's quote-unquote kinkiest. I mean, they don't hurt each other. That's what you mean, they're not crazy like that, but I guess, yeah, Ichigo likes to be tied up. If you were a human, what career would you want? I think that Rukia would be some sort of counselor. She would be like one of those social workers that work with children or whatever, especially if her background was the same, and she was an orphan. I'm pretty sure she would want to work with orphans or like working with children and helping, either that, sorry, the wig is bothering me, she would definitely do something where she's helping or protecting people. I could see her as a police officer. I could see her as a social worker. I could see her as a counselor. I could see her as a nurse. I could see her doing a lot of different things, I guess, but always something that has the same goals as the 13 Court Guard Squad. Always something that is helping people or protecting people from something. Or something with rabbits. I mean, Mrs. Rukia, she would probably love a job with rabbits. What kind of dates do you like going on? What about Ichigo? Rukia and Ichigo, let me backtrack. They're really similar. Rukia doesn't have to have really fancy dates or anything like that, obviously, but she is used to fancy courtships because of Byakuya, because the nobles, I imagine it's part of their routine to court her. She probably doesn't show any interest in anybody, but I'm imagining it's part of their routine. But she's not, because Ichigo's a really down-to-earth guy, so she's totally fine with whatever Ichigo wants to do. He's done dinner and a movie, he's done walks in the park, he's done picnics in the park, he's done things he shouldn't have done in the park, he's done ocean, I think the beach, they did the river, they've done, what else have they done? Ichigo's had to go on a scavenger hunt before. Rukia's had Ichigo go on a scavenger hunt before. But I guess the difference is Rukia's... They differ slightly in that Ichigo is more, he just wants it to be them two. Well, Rukia doesn't mind that, like, you know, the park and, you know, just hanging out with Ichigo by herself. But she also doesn't mind going out in public places with Ichigo. Like, she doesn't... I know she's been bugging him about taking her dancing, because she just wants to go dancing. You wouldn't think that Rukia would like that, but she does a little bit. And Ichigo's very not keen on the idea. So, yeah, I think that's where they would differ. But usually their dates are pretty, normal-ish, I guess. Let's see. What do you and Ichigo usually do in your free time? When they're not interrupted by a hollow, usually Ichigo is either playing on his guitar or he's reading Shakespeare, since it's canon that he likes Shakespeare, or anything like that. Rukia is either reading one of her weird books, according to Ichigo, or she's drawing. She loves to draw. Not well, but loves to draw. She's reading manga. They both like to read manga. They both train, obviously. So I guess training, too, would count. It's pretty much what Rukia does in her spare time. I have a headcanon where she can play the violin. At one point, Byakuya had her learn how to play the violin because it was necessary, or was considered good if a noble was well-rounded, and so Rukia would have learned, if she had been a noble when she was born, how to play a musical instrument before, but since she was not raised that way, had to learn it after, and she learned how to play the violin. And my headcanon is that, so Byakuya taught her, or had someone teach her how to play the violin. So while Ichigo can play the guitar, Rukia can play the violin. But she doesn't show off that she can play violin, like almost nobody knows she can play. So that's just my little headcanon thing there. So maybe Rukia plays violin in her spare time. How often do you and Ichigo have sex? Not as often as Ichigo would like, believe it or not. Like I said, I work a lot sometimes, so I don't get on, or I don't feel like role-playing, or I get on and we role-play, but by the time I'm settled down to where I'm not doing a million things at once and I can sit down and role-play, it's close to time for Alexa or me to go to bed. So we can't do that. So Ichigo and Rukia, normally they would like to have sex every day, but that doesn't happen. And it's pretty much slowed down to maybe a couple times a week, if at that. So Ichigo's kind of pissed about that. This is a sore spot for him. Don't bring it up. But, yes. So he would like it to be every single day. And as far as Alexa lets me tell people on Tumblr it's every single day. But is it really every single day? No, because I've been busy with work. Christmas is coming up. What's on your Christmas list? Mun and Muse. And what about Ichigo? Do you know what you're getting him yet, Rukia? How do you two usually celebrate? Christmas is coming up. I hear the Christmas carols on TV, or on the radio already. What's on my Christmas list? Me personally, I have not a Christmas list, but a list of things that I need to buy for cosplay. I have to get a sewing machine, I have to get Warbler, I have to get thermoplastic, I have to get a bunch of stuff I need for making my own cosplays. So that's all on my list, and it's probably not going to happen by Christmas. But it's on my list of things to get. So yeah, that's on my list. Rukia's list is pretty much, she doesn't really have a Christmas list. She wants anything with Chappie on it, and she'll be happy. There's not really anything she's particularly in want of. If there's anything she wants or needs, Byakuya usually just buys it for her. So she's not really like, I don't know. There's nothing really she wants that badly. Probably anything with Chappie would be hers. Do you know what you're getting Ichigo yet? No, she has no idea yet. Rukia is a last-minute Christmas planner. We were last year, we are this year. We are just very last-minute people when it comes to buying people Christmas gifts, unless we plan them well in advance. And Rukia, I mean, she has not planned any of Ichigo's gifts well in advance. That scrapbook thing we put together like 3 days before his birthday. So, we don't really plan things very far into the future. Ooh, excuse me. So, I don't know what she's getting him yet. We haven't really decided. They've gotten each other jewelry before. There's not really anything Ichigo would want or need. So we're pretty much just stuck. We'll figure it out eventually. Rukia will find a way to get Ichigo to tell her what he wants, and then she'll buy it. But so far, no, not a clue. And how do you two usually celebrate it? Last year, they celebrated Christmas. I don't remember if we got to celebrate it on Christmas Day. I don't think so. I don't remember. But Ichigo mostly does like most of the decorations and stuff. This will be their first year in their own house. So I'm sure that Ichigo will probably put up all the decorations and Rukia will help. He doesn't really let her do much because she's pregnant, but she'll try. They'll probably bake cookies. They bake cookies. They have presents under the tree. They have special ornaments like they'll make for each other. Like Rukia will make an ornament for Ichigo and somehow it's like significant. She won't just go buy a bulb. But yeah, so they'll probably just do something like that and just do the traditional like Christmas reading. Like they'll read a story and they'll sing Christmas carols and they'll do all that good stuff. So that's pretty much what they do. Generic stuff. It amuses Rukia because she's never done it before. So even though it'll be her second time, it's still kind of new to her. So she'll just go crazy. Do you have to train Ichigo? You know how there's that saying that men have to be trained for good behavior. He seems like an excellent specimen. How did you do it? Tips. She hits him. That's pretty much how Rukia trains Ichigo. She hits him, she kicks him, she slaps him, punches him. She also kisses him. Believe it or not, Ichigo is like, he's got a sweet spot, and then Rukia just has to kiss it, and then he just, like, melts. It's pretty amazing. I mean, Ichigo wasn't really bad to begin with. The only thing is he's stubborn, and so is Rukia, so if, like, they butt heads on something, it's like World War III until either Rukia concedes to Ichigo or Ichigo concedes to Rukia. And it just kind of depends on if Rukia really cared about it or not. If it was something really stupid that Ichigo would know more about, she'll just concede to him. If it's something that she's not going to concede to, Ichigo's just going to have to apologize. So yeah, that's what she did. I mean, I don't recommend doing that if you have a boyfriend or a girlfriend. To train them. I don't recommend hitting them. That's called abuse, and you could go to jail. So I don't really recommend that for normal situations. I probably would recommend communication. Just open communication. Just talk to each other, you know? Disclaimer there. What's your guilty pleasure, sexual and non-sexual, and what about Ichigo's? Rukia's guilty pleasure, well, non-sexual, chappy. Anything chappy. Sexual, excuse me again. Sexual would probably be I don't know. I don't know what her guilty pleasure is sexually. I mean, she pretty much likes everything he does. He doesn't really do anything that's a turn off, so I don't know what her guilty pleasure is. I mean, she kind of likes dominating him. I mean, that's just... Why are you guys asking all these sexual questions, too? Like, I figured you guys would be more interested in other things, but I guess you guys are all dirty and want to know about the sex. Ichigo's guilty pleasure is chocolate. Everybody knows Ichigo loves chocolate and will practically do anything for a chocolate. Sexually, Ichigo, well, like I said, he loves being dominated and tied up. He's probably going to kill me for telling you all this. But he also likes having his neck bitten. Ichigo, like, that's his sweet spot. He'll melt if you bite his neck. I don't know why, but it works. Do you and Ichigo still have any of the phobias you had a year ago, or have they been resolved? I think they do. Rukia was going to work with Ichigo on his needle phobia because she was like, if I'm going to give birth, you need to be able to stay in the room. And Ichigo said he wanted to work on it, but we actually never did it. So Ichigo's still, like, got this phobia with needles. I don't think it's ever going to go away. Rukia still hates snakes. Does not like snakes at all. Will not go near them. No, they didn't get resolved. We talked about it, but they didn't get resolved. Have you two thought of baby names yet? I thought of a couple, but I know that when Ichigo and Rukia have talked, they decided to wait until the babies were born to name them, because Alexis had canon for Ichigo as he was supposed to be named something different, but when his mom and dad saw him, they decided that he looked more like Ichigo rather than whatever it was they were going to name him. So Ichigo and Rukia are going to wait until their baby is born, and then they're going to decide on a baby name. But only after the baby is born. From my favorite Tumblr follower. I love you all. This is the follower I met at Anime Vegas. Her Tumblr URL is Relentlessly. She is so sweet, and I, could not believe that she fangirled over me, and I was, fangirling over her. She's, amazing. Her name is Monica, by the way. Anyway, so I'll be asking this question. She said, when we know how much you love bunnies, but here I have a hard question. Would you pick Ichigo or bunnies? Is Ichigo dying? Because if Ichigo's not dying and he's not in danger, she's probably going to pick the bunny. If Ichigo is dying and or in danger, she is probably going to pick Ichigo and then make him make it up to her with a bunny. So either way, Rukia will get a bunny. It's just pretty much which one has to come first. So if Ichigo's not dying or in danger of dying, she will probably pick the bunny. If Ichigo's in danger of dying, she'll pick Ichigo and make him get her said bunny after. Let's see what else I got. You guys have pets. What kind? I keep reading about them. When did you get them? Oh, Monday. Okay. So we have a couple pets. We have 2 dogs, a cat, and no, we just got a 3rd dog. Okay. So we have 2 dogs that they got, I think it was pretty much when Alexa and I first started role-playing. Our first role-play was really kind of angsty, surprisingly, because Alexa doesn't like angst. But, it was basically Rukia telling Ichigo she hadn't, she didn't want to tell Ichigo, but he forced her to tell her about her arranged marriage, and he wanted her to stay, so he thought by showing her that he cared about her and having something that needed her in the world of the living, besides Ichigo, that she would be more inclined to stay. So he took her to a fair, I think, and there was like a Ferris wheel, and that's when he confessed that he loved her. And then they went to the animal shelter, and they found these 2 puppies. I think they're both poodles, and they're like miniature poodles, and one of them is named Suki, and the other is named Taiyo. And that means moon and sun in Japanese, and so Ichigo's is Taiyo and Rukia's is Suki. And they're just little puppies, they're adorable. They run around, they play with them, that sort of thing. Then Rukia had been talking about a cat a lot, like getting a cat. And then all of a sudden, Ichigo found one on their doorstep. Like, it was outside, and it was raining, and it was cold, and it was homeless. So Ichigo brought it in. So now they have a cat named Midnight. And then I think they recently got a little terrier puppy named Lily. But I don't know if Lily's appeared in our role plays yet. But we decided she was there. So she'll probably appear in our role plays later. But yeah, so they have 3 dogs and 1 cat. And I think that's where they're going to limit it, because Rukia's afraid of having more pets because she wants to take care of the baby. So they're probably not going to have any more pets after that for a while. How much do you work every day on average? Has Ichigo made you stop working since you got pregnant? I'm assuming this is for Rukia, not for me. In case you want to know, I work 40 hours a week. Rukia works probably the same. She has been doing a lot of desk work and paperwork lately, and less and less training, although she still tries to do some training. But Ichigo is very adamant about her not doing the training. So he pretty much stops her. You'll see in our role plays every time like she tries to do work at home, he'll take it away and stop her and distract her with something else. So she does some work. She tries. Does Ichigo ever bug you from being so overprotective? Sometimes he does, but not like in a bad way. It's kind of just in a like, again type way. But usually there's a reason. He's never, well, I'll take that back. Sometimes he's a little overprotective. But it's never like bad intended. It's always like he's always trying to protect her. So it's good intentions. But sometimes Ruki is just kind of like, calm down. I can take care of this. Go do something else. But he doesn't listen, so it doesn't matter. She tries. Do you plan on having kids? Yep, she's actually pregnant right now. And possibly dressed in chappy clothing. Or I don't know if you're asking me or not. If you're asking Rukia, she is having a kid, and yes, it's dressing up in chappy. If you're asking me, then yes, sometime in the future, but I need a boyfriend first, and that's hard to find. And, yes, probably dressed in chappy clothes, because they're cute. I mean, why not? If they're a boy, I'll just boy chappy clothes. I don't know. That was also from Monica. How often do Ichigo and Rukia seriously fight? Not very often. I think their last big fight was, like, quite a couple months ago, and they haven't fought really since then. I don't think they fought recently, like, in a serious way, so, not recently. Let's see. Who walks away with love marks more often, you or Ichigo? Both, I guess. Yeah, it just depends on who was dominant the night before. Also, again, with the sex questions, you guys are, like, super dirty. But anyway, so I think that's all the questions I got. Not as many as I had last time, but I guess that's because most of you guys were busy with school and stuff. But anyway, so I just want to take this opportunity and say thank you again. I answered all of your questions that I got, so if you sent me something and I didn't answer it, it's because I didn't get it, and I'm so sorry. Also, be aware Tumblr eats my asks a lot, so sometimes you guys will send me stuff and I don't answer it, and it's not because I'm ignoring you. Again, it's because Tumblr did not let me see it. Alexa can attest to it. She's messaged me good morning notes and stuff many times, and I've never gotten them. And she's like, why didn't you post it? And I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about. So it's not that I'm ignoring you, ever. I guess I'll do a quick shout out real quick. Obviously, you know Alexa is my Rukia's husband. She is Ask Ichigo and Rukia. She is amazing. You should all follow her. If you're following me, you're probably already following her. Rain Soaked Night is my Rukia's second Ichigo. And she's also amazing. If you haven't read her role plays or read her stories, you need to, because she's like amazing. I'm also going to see her in like 3 weeks, I think. I'm going to Utah, and I'm going with my roommate because she's getting a tattoo or something. And I'm like, oh wait, hey Nicole, you're there. Can I see you? And she's like, yeah, sure. So we're gonna hang out. We're gonna make a video for you guys while we're there, with the both of us. Probably not in cosplay because I don't feel like lugging this all the way over there. But it'll just be like a Mun video, silly Mun video, in Utah. And then my next trip will have to be to see Alexa because I've seen like so many other people from Tumblr and not my roleplay partner. So I have to go to Georgia and see Alexa. But yes, so Nicole, Naru Uzumaki is Nikki. Her Naruto is phenomenal, and you should all follow her too. Ruki and Naruto are best friends, so you'll see a lot of roleplays between us. You'll also see roleplays between Ruki and Sasuke. That's, what's your URL? uchihasas.tumblr.com. That is Naruto's husband, Sasuke, and Rukia is also friends with Sasuke, though she's always going to be closer to Naruto because she knew Naruto first. And Monica, obviously, relentlessly.tumblr.com. She is awesome, and she lives here with me in Vegas, so I see her all the time. I am going to be going to more conventions this year. So in case any of you guys are ever going to conventions out here, I love going to conventions. I go to them all the time here in Vegas. But I'm going to try and make the ones in Phoenix and some in California. I met some really awesome people that are in California that invited me to go to California for some of their conventions. So I think I'm going to be going over there. So if any of you guys live in California or in Phoenix or in Las Vegas or around this area and you guys want to meet up or something at the convention, just hit me up on Tumblr. You know my Tumblr URL. I know I'm forgetting people I roleplay with. I apologize if I'm forgetting you. Those are the main people that I roleplay with. So if I didn't say your name, I apologize. I love all of you guys, and there's so many of you I can't remember all your names. Maybe I'll do a video next time where you guys just tell me all your names, and I'll just say them on video if that's what you guys want. So yeah, I'm pretty much done with this video then, and I'm going to get off before it's half an hour long, because it's probably close to half an hour long now. So I'm just gonna sign off now. Bye! Thank you guys for watching my video!